All right. So we'll start in our nice comfortable seat. And we'll spend a few moments just tuning in since it's the beginning of a new year, new month, a new week.
Do people normally keep their cameras on or off?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're good. If you're not comfortable, you can turn it off, but
All right.
you're good.
I guess I'll probably just turn it off when I get too stiff with it.
Hey, no judgment here. Right? Yoga is not about, it's all about acceptance, non-judgment of our own body. All right, thumbs up if you can hear my voice and the music. Perfect. So I invite you to close your eyes.
I don't hear the music yet.
Oh, maybe I didn't hit share. Just kidding, I didn't. Hold on. Un momento, let's do this. So many things to remember on Zoom. Now, can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, in your comfortable seat. So it doesn't have to be cross-legged if that doesn't feel good. If your hips feel tight, this is where you can sit on a block or a bolster. And I want you to find your nice tall spine. So if we're used to slouching over our laptop, find that neutral spine, bringing the shoulders back. And bringing the ears back a few inches. And then I invite you to press your palms into the knees, just feeling grounded here. Rooting down through the tailbone and lifting up through the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale out. No worries if you're doing this right or wrong. It's just about trying to focus on one thing. So as you inhale, notice the belly filling up, opening up. Chest is lifting. And as you exhale, notice the chest falling, the belly contracting. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And start to find your own regular breath of an elongated inhale, perhaps pausing at the top. An elongated exhale, pausing at the bottom. So the goal, really, the practice of yoga and meditation is every time we sit down, we'll learn how to arrive to this state of ease quicker and quicker with repetition. So it's not about stilling the mind, it's about the attention. Where is the attention going? And if you notice yourself feeling antsy or rushing to move, just notice. Today's practice is about taking up space, giving ourselves grace on and off the mat. Fully accepting where we are today, acknowledging where we are. A few more breaths. And while we're here, let's set our intention for the rest of our day. How do we want to move throughout our day? What kind of energy are we bringing to the space? Softening around the eyes and the jaw. And on every exhale, the shoulders are melting into the back just a little bit more. Perhaps letting your breath partner with the music. Knowing that this moment is enough. There's nothing to strive for. Whenever you're ready, feel free to flutter the eyes open or keep the eyes closed. I'm going to take one ear to one shoulder just for gentle neck stretch here. And then slowly draw the chin to the chest. And then meet me on the other side. Yeah. Especially if we're on the laptops all day. And rock the other side. And just notice how you're getting more opening in the side of the neck. And then find your neutral spine. Let's look to the right and to the left. Good, and then back to center. Take your shoulders up, back and down, opening up through the chest, and feel free to include the torso. Inhale, lift, exhale, round. Good, and then let's reverse. Ooh, take the shoulders back, up and forward. Maybe one at a time. And relax. Inhale, reach the arms up. Shoulder blades down into the back. Exhale, press the palms away. Connecting breath and movement. Inhale, lift. Looking up with it. Exhale, really noticing arms moving in space. Breath moving. Inhale, one more time. And then exhale, palms together. Press them really nice and intensely. Drawing the shoulder blades down. And then inhale, reach the palms up, stretch the fingers. Exhale, little wrist action here. Getting ourselves ready. And reverse the other way. And then jazz fingers again. Open, close. Cool. If you're sitting on something, remove it. If you're not, 1 second while I remove. Good. And then shimmy the tailbone or the hip bone side to side. Sit bones is what we call it. And then extend one palm down to the earth. Reach the other palm up. And we're going to walk the fingertips away, anchoring the hips into the earth, peeling the ribs apart, reaching the fingertips to the opposite side of the room. Good, reach. So we don't want to collapse. Keep reaching. And then inhale, gently lift up through center. It's like a little kid in a dance recital when they're doing their little moves. This is what I feel like. Reach. Hips into the earth, fingertips. So space in the ribs. Getting longer and taller. One more time, gently through center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, carve a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side body stretch again. Cool. And then roll to the front for a nice forward fold, allowing the head to relax. Reach the fingertips forward. Let the neck be loose, feeling the stretch in the lower back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Yep. Good job. Allow the neck to rest. Take one more breath here. Doot, doot, doot. Nice. All right, let's start to pick up the pace a little bit. Slowly roll it on up. All right, you're gonna rock forward to your first tabletop. So we're gonna bring those hands directly underneath the shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. You wanna have some space between the knees, right? So my two fists fit in between my knees. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Here we are. Let's take a few cow cats. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up to the sky. Really arch the back. Then exhale, draw the navel in, round in the spine for your cat. Pressing, lifting away from the mat. Good, two more. Inhale, lift, cow. Opening up the chest. Exhale, pull it in. Good. One more. Drop the belly. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. And then here, let's just give our wrist a little strengthening action. You're going to lift the palm up on one hand, right at the knuckles, and then exhale, drop down. And then I'm going to switch, lift the other palm up and down. This may feel uncomfortable if you've never done it. Lift the palm up, press into the 5 fingers, back down, and switch. Good. From here, extend one leg back, keep the hips square, so try not to open the hips. Right? Nice straight leg, toesies down, heel pressed back, lift away from the earth. If you feel comfortable to do so, reach the opposite arm out, thumb up. Exactly. Yeah. And try to keep a neutral neck, because if I crank it up, I'm going to hurt my neck over time. So I know you have to look at me. But here, inhale, reach opposite sides of the room. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Find your breath and flow. And exhale. So how we move in between moves is just as important. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Woo. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. Press away from the mat. 1. Shake it out. All right, same thing. Extend the other leg back, hips squared off to the floor, toes down. Reach through the heel. Press away from the mat. Extend the opposite arm out. Find that nice balance here. Draw the navel in. 3 times. Let's get it. Inhale, reach opposite sides of the room. Exhale, round. 2 more. Really pull that knee into your chest. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, pull it in, round in the spine. Yes, sir. There you go. Good. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Waking up the belly. Exhale. Hold it. 4. Pull it in. 3. Hold it. 2. 1. Relax. Shake it out. Good job. From here, take your knees as wide as the mat. Toesies touch. Push the hippies back. Yep. And then walk your paws forward for our nice extended child's pose, letting your head rest on the mat, or you can let your head rest on a block as well. Really sinking the hips back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, pulling the hips towards the heels as the fingertips reach forward. So we're never still in yoga. There's always this energy and breath moving. Deep breath in and out. Good. And then inhale, lift your head up. Press your palms into the floor. Bring your knees back underneath. And then we're going to step into our first plank of the day. So hands underneath those shoulders. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Middle finger straight on. Let's rock forward and back on those toes. Wake up the body. Yep. Breathe. 4 more, my friend. 4, 3. You got this. 2. Hey, yes. 1. Then our first downward facing dog. Lift the hips, hips. Yes, yes. And then release your feet. And so what we want here, a nice neutral back. If you feel some tightness, this is where your blocks could come in handy. So I feel like we don't show enough in yoga, but you can take those blocks, place them underneath your hands, and I get a little more opening in my back here. And I'm gonna walk the feet. Just make sure the blocks don't move too much so you don't slip. Good. Yeah, and then feel free to drop the knees, like bend the knees here. Boop, boop. Yep. And then shimmy the hips up to the sky and anchor the heels down. Let your head shake a little bit. We hold a lot of tension in our neck. Good. And then here we go. Lift one leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Keep those hips square, 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 and then pull knee to nose. Pull it in your plank. Yes, 2 more. Inhale, reach back up. Keep the hips squared off. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, and then 1 more. Inhale, reach back up. And then exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful. Bring that right foot in between the hands. Yes, there it is. Pull the right hip crease back. If you need some support, I can place my blocks underneath my hands here. Good. Drop the back knee. Release the toe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Low lunge. Shoulder blades down, turn the pinkies in. Exhale, see if you can bring the elbows down, lift through the chest. Open up. We're getting the stretch in the back hip flexor. Nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back down to the earth or the blocks. Pick up the back knee. Lift up the right arm for a nice twist. Woo! Reach up. Good. Exhale, hands back down to the blocks or the floor. And step back, downward facing dog. Walk your dog. So you honor your body today. Everything is an invitation. Doesn't have to look like me or the person next to you. Your practice. Here we go. Other side. Left leg. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Square the hips. So don't open up the hips is what I mean. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull it in. Nice and strong. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Press your fingertips into the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Strong body. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Ooh, exhale. Bring the left foot in between the hands. Yes. So here, you want to pull this hip crease back. Yep, straighten that back leg. Pull the shoulder blades down. Just feel the stretch. And then drop the back knee. Release. Inhale, lift up, low crescent lunge. Feel that stretch in the right hip flexor. Exhale, elbows down, lift up through the chest. Woo, wobbly, wobbly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back down to the mat or the blocks. Pop up that back knee. Inhale, lift the left arm up for a nice twist. And imagine the movie Up, balloons reaching towards the sky as you do this. Good. Exhale, bring the arms back down to the outside of your feet. And step back, downward facing dog. Hey, walk your dog, loosen up the neck, bend the knees, play here a little bit. Maybe you swing the hips side to side. Breathe. Good. Slowly drop the knees to the mat. Knees together, toes together. Push the hips back. This time, bring your arms by your legs. Give your wrist a little break. Roll it out. Take a deep breath in and out. Notice the heat that you feel in your body, maybe some sensations. Maybe rock side to side, letting your hips fall to the heels a little bit more. Good. Slowly drag the fingertips along the side of you. Stop right by your face. And inhale. Press up. Yeah. Doing good? All right. Awesome. Walk your hands back out. Meet me in a plank again. So yogi's choice, you can always drop the knees here if you'd like, or do a forearm plank. This time we're gonna rock to the edges of our feet, waking up the abdominal wall. Try not to lift your hips up too high to the sky. There it is, good. Woo! 4. Good, 3. 2. Yes, sir. 1, meet me in the plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, walk the dog. Check your hands, are they in the same line? Are the fingers spread apart? And then from here, walk your feet to your hands. 1 at a time. Nice. Feet are spread apart, bend the knees, reach for the elbows, ragdoll, sway side to side. Feel the alleviation of the lower back. Some sensation in the hamstrings. Shake your head, yes and no. Good. Release your hands wherever they land. Bend these knees. And then slowly curl up through the spine, all the way up to standing. Yes, good. Shake it out. I'm just gonna adjust my device so you can see me. You're doing okay? Are your wrists okay and stuff? Awesome. All right. Now that we're standing finally, maybe at the top of your mat, call this Tadasana. So my feet are parallel, maybe as wide as my hips. Turn the palms forward, shoulders down. Bring your chin back a few inches. And let's just take a few breaths here. I'll start on this side, yeah. Deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Getting our body ready one more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do a half sun salutation. I'll guide you. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Oh, all the way down. Wherever you land. Inhale, hands to the shins or the thighs, flat back. Yep, lengthen through the back. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise, standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's see if we can do this seamlessly. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way. Inhale, hand to the shins or the thighs, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise. Woo. Exhale, hands to prayer. And last time. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Find your flow. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, hands to the shins or thighs, flat back. Good, there it is. And then exhale, release. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Good. Shake out the body. All right. Always honor the body. If you feel lightheaded at any point, take a break. I sometimes get lightheaded, probably because I need more water. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up. I'm just switching sides, so the light is on me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the shins or the thighs, flat back. Yep, so we want to put a glass of wine on your back. Lengthen, so no rounded spine. Lengthen, lift, lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Yogi's choice. You can step or hop back to your plank. All right. Drop the knees. Good. Draw the elbows in. Half chaturanga. Release the feet. Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, bring the booty back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the top of your mat. You can step or hop your feet to meet your hands, yogi's choice. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. We built some heat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. Now, if something we do doesn't feel good, let me know. You can always alter it. Inhale, reach. Everything is customizable. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Flat back. There it is. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or hop back to your plank. Drop the knees, draw the elbows, half chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra, shoulders away from the ears. And then tuck the toes, press back up, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, shake your head, yes and no. Check your hands, really press into the 5 fingertips. Inhale, lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. And then rise up to your first high lunge. Now, if high lunge doesn't feel good, you can drop the back knee. If it feels fine, meet me here. Okay, so we want 90 degrees in that front leg, right hip crease pulling back. Breathe. Good. And then exhale, hands back down to the earth. Inhale, right arm to the sky. A variation of the first sequence we did. Exhale, hands back down to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Walk the dog, pedal the feet. Draw the shoulders down into the back. Loosen up the neck. Breathe, notice the sensations of your body. Don't forget to exhale. Here we go, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Keep your hips square. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Yes, sir. Pull the left hip crease back. Draw the navel in. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Woo! Shoulder blades down. Doing awesome. Yes, love it. Exhale, hands back down to the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Nice twist. Reach. Open up the body. Good. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Look to the top of your mat. Step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Find a moment of stillness. Notice how the body feels. Shake it out. If you need to swing the hips, crack something in the body, feel free. And shake out the wrist. Good job. All right. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Oops. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or hop back to your plank. Yogi's choice to do full chaturanga, or you can do the variation. Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, this time bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Yes. So now we are in a lizard pose. Then drop the back knee. All right, so my hands on the inside of the right. Now, wherever the knee is, the toe is. I don't know if you can see. Yep, wherever my knee is, my toes are. Now, yogi's choice to stay on your hands or use the blocks or come down to your forearms. Okay, a nice deep stretch here. You can also use the block to rest your forehead, your noggin. Let's enjoy this deep stretch in the left hip flexor. Breathe. So honor your body. So what you can do as well, if you want to go deeper in the stretch, is in this lizard pose, I can roll to the right edge of my right foot like this and get in that glute a little bit more. The yogi's choice. Breathe here. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Come back to your palms. Toot, 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 toot. Yep. And then you're going to swing the hips back. And you're going to swing that leg. Back around. And then meet me in a child's pose. Woo. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Rest here for a second. Notice what the body feels. Soften in the jaw. All right. Wakey, wakey. As I would always say, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Lift the head up. Bring the palms in front of you. Step back to the plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, my friend. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Woo-hoo. Exhale, bring the left foot on the outside of the left hand. lizard pose, turned out. So the knee and the toe to the corner of your mat. Drop the back knee, release the back foot. Yogi's choice to stay here or go down to the forearms or go down to the blocks, resting the forehead. Let's spend a few moments here. Breathe. Good, and slowly come back. Bring your hands back underneath you. Rise up to your palms. And then push the hips back gently. Pull that foot behind. And then back, knees together, toes together. Forehead rests on the mat or a block. Release your arms. Take a few deep breaths here. Soften in the face and the jaw, even in the shoulders. Slowly drag the fingers underneath you. Press up. Hero pose. Now, if hero pose doesn't feel good, like sitting like this don't feel good, you can always take a block in between the legs and sit on a block. That also helps. Spend a moment there. I'm gonna adjust my device again. Breathe. If you need a sip of water, feel free to take that as well. Awesome. So, because of that stretch you showed me, I don't have that pose in my practice, but I can give you some things that you can do to help. All right, so sit butterfly, bring the legs in front of you. Yeah. Woo! Okay. So I'm gonna pick one leg. This is my left leg. To you, it looks like my right, I think. I'm gonna pick up this leg. I'm gonna grab the foot like a little kid does when they're little, right? And I'm gonna take this other arm and I'm just gonna cradle. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get some opening in this hip flexor, and I'm just carrying the foot side to side. Then you can take it deeper than that. You can kind of hug your leg if that's available. You're gonna flex through this foot and you're gonna reach across the shin and you're gonna hug like this. So sometimes I clasp my fingers, but I'm gonna feel, I'm feeling it right now. Sensation right here. Close the eyes and just rock your baby side to side. What we're doing is we're opening up here so that eventually when you get to that and you can hook around. This is prep for that. And then slowly release. Feel free to hook same hand into the foot and pull the knee back. Yes! And then if you'd like, extend it here. Why not? Draw the shoulders away, lift up through the chest. And then exhale, release. Take it out. And let's do the other leg because we got to be even. Pick up that foot, pick up that knee, and start to just, maybe you can do, foot into palm. And just swing, loosening up here. I should do this more. Maybe that can be my goal too. Maybe I could try to do that by the end of the year. Oh no, I don't really have a lot of goals when it comes to like poses. I do yoga because it feels good. But it is always cool when you're like, oh dang, I didn't know I could do that. I think those are the fun moments. All right, then you're gonna, if it's available, pull it in. Ah, this side's a little tighter for me. I can press into the elbow, inside the elbow, and rock side to side. If that doesn't feel good, stay here. You can lock the fingers, lace the fingers, pull the shin towards the chest. Go a bit deeper, pull this foot towards you. Soften everywhere else in the face and the shoulders. Perfect music, because I feel like we're holding a little baby foot. Baby Yoda. Good, and then slowly release. If you'd like, same arm as leg. Pull the knee towards the pit, press through the foot, and then if you'd like, turn it out, yep. And get a deep stretch in the hamstring. Now try not to slouch here, try to stay lifted, feeling that. And I get a nice stretch across the arm as well. Beautiful, and then release, good. Let's, while we're here, just open up to a straddle. So knees and toes towards the sky. Now, depending on what props you have, if you have a pillow, you could use it. You can also use a block. But what we want to do here is keep the knees and toes towards the sky. And then I can use a block or a blanket or a bolster and slide forward, getting deep into the adductors and allowing my head to rest. So this could also look like this. You know, use whatever you got. If it's just blocks today, you can rest your forehead on the blocks. But we're just gonna hang out here for a few breaths. You can do this with pillows. If you don't have stuff around you, all good. But the further I go forward, while keeping the knees and toes towards the sky, the deeper the stretch I get on these inner thighs. We don't want the knees and toes to rock forward, so intentionally keep it lifted. Breathe. Woo, feel that sensation, lean into the sensation. Stay there for a few more breaths. See if you can bring your hands in front of you and see what that feels like onto the floor in front. Yeah. There you go. Soften in the shoulders. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. And then we've arrived at the near closing of our practice. So wherever you are in space, hold my legs. Hello, slowly come back up. And I like to pull up on my leggings and slide them in because that was an intense stretch. And I'm going to bring the soles of my feet to the mat, scooch my booty towards my heels. And let's sit up nice and tall and lean the car seat back. So nice long spine. Lift through the chest. And let's find one last sensation here in a boat pose, drawing the navel in, feeling that balance, shoulder blades down into the back, palms lifted, maybe a little shake here. See if you can lower just a little bit more. Some shake is good. Yep, let's keep lowering down just a little bit more. Wake up the lower abdominals and a little bit lower. Woo. Lower and relax. Hiya. Woo. Back into the floor. Rock the head left and right. Let's hug our knees into our chest, reaching for the elbows or the wrists. Rock left and right, including your head. Breathe. Good. Extend one leg down. Hug one knee in. And let's take a nice supine twist. It's great for the lower back. Take your knee to the opposite side of the room. And look opposite side of the leg. Supine twist here. Allowing the shoulder to melt. Allowing the wrists and the fingers to relax. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Feeling nice and open and ready for the rest of the day. Got some work, some stretch, some stillness. Good. Slowly slither your way back to neutral by bringing the legs back underneath you, feet underneath the knees, hips underneath. And then extend the leg we just did, extend that out, hug the other knee in, shoulders down into the earth, pull, pull, and opposite hand to the knee, supine twist, other side. Take your time. Sometimes the back will crack here. Hopefully this feels good. If it doesn't, feel free to skip it. Close the eyes and breathe. One last breath here. And then slowly slither your way back to neutral. And let's take a nice quick Shavasana. Open up to an X. Pick a morning stretch. Reach to the opposite sides of the room. I always yawn when I stretch like this. And release. Bring everything back underneath you. Rock your head left and right. And I want you to rest in Shavasana if you have the time to. I'm going to put on one slow song. Oh, this works. Soften in the face and the jaw. And allow the body to take in all the work we just did. So letting the shoulders melt. Letting the legs splail to the sides. Softening across the face and the chest. And spend a few moments just enjoying music and being still. If you need something to focus on, maybe we visualize ourselves moving at the pace we want to today with ease. So sometimes I picture myself doing the things that I'm not looking forward to necessarily, but it needs to get done. I imagine myself enjoying it. So maybe I'm seeing myself smile doing a certain task. Or maybe I fast forward to the feeling of once it's done. Or you can think of something pleasant. Still breathing in through the nose. And exhale, sighing it out. And I'll spend about 30 more seconds here. No rush. And then start to wiggle the toes and the ankles. Maybe rock the head left and right. Take a last stretch here. And then gently roll to one side, fetal position, like a little baby. And then on your own, press yourself up to a nice comfortable seated, just like we started. And find your nice tall spine, shoulders melted, eyes are closed, just taking a few deep breaths, enjoying the power of music. And for a moment, thanking yourself for making the time for this practice, for self-care, and how we've just made another deposit in our health, and how we'll feel the ROI for the rest of the day and perhaps even into the rest of the week. And when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up to the sky like we did earlier. And exhale, press away. And then last time, inhale, reach. Clasp the hands together at the top. And then exhale, draw the palms together to prayer pose. Thank you so much for this practice, for moving with me today, for putting yourself first. It's an honor to move with you. Hope to see you again. Namaste.